are some of the things that you've seen that will actually tell you that perhaps 2026 will not be a good election, going by how you described it? That
well, first of all, these multiple arrests of elements of NUP members that we saw right from the Kawempe, is it North or by-election? Those were not about people who have committed offenses. That is about the intimidation that is going to be the key instrument in the next campaign and the coming elections. And sadly, this is from a government that went to the bush on the claim that elections were rigged. And now they're not even just rigging, but they're even brutally suppressing political choice. And there cannot be anything worse than that. Secondly, the Army Amendment, the UPDF Amendment Law Bill, it is not about enhancing the status of the UPDF. No. If it is so, why do you rush it? Why don't you ask people to review it? That is going to be a law which, once enacted, will be used to shift political detainees from civil courts to military courts, where they will be locked out until after the coming elections. Unfortunately, it is not strength, it is a manifestation of weakness on the part of President Museveni. Because the first free elections under him, virtual multi-party election, was when I was a key figure in the Semugere joint campaign of 96.
You were still in DP that time?
Yes. No, I wasn't even in active politics. Dr. Semugere merely invited me because my father-in-law, Gino Bonyo, was DP Member of Parliament. He got killed during Amin's time. But he called me and said, "My son, I am going to contest. I need you to help me." And I helped him like a father because I married Gino Bonyo's daughter. But I went back to Makerere after that and only came to really active politics from 2001. But even then, the main thing is that time you could see the Electoral Commission was trying to do its thing. The military was not even in the picture of the elections. It was the police and elements of DISO in the districts, RDCs in the districts. But it was not as wide scale. Now, NRM party elections, the key people who are supervising in all the districts are RDCs, GISOs, and they're paid allowances for doing that work. And yet, in law, they're supposed to be part of the state that would serve everybody equally. The same RDCs in some places will stop a radio station like yours from hosting what they see as political. They are not dissidents. They are not opposition. They are people who belong to their parties. There's no party which is formed as an opposition party. We form parties with principles, with philosophy, with the objectives and purpose. But in Uganda, they love to call any party which is not NRM opposition. It makes it look really bad.
So now, Prof, Let's look at this particular UPDF amendment bill that you've hinted about. Let's hear your position on it, because there are two ways to it. One, they talk about the welfare of the UPDF. Then two, is this issue of civilians before military courts. We saw the ruling of the Supreme Court, and now we have also seen how the state, the government has reacted by trying to amend the law so that civilians should go back to court. What's your take?
You see in Ogengo and in Acholi generally, when you are marrying a girl,
very important issue. Let's look at northern Uganda a little bit. If you said the NRM is unpopular, that much you said they have not done anything, how come up north where you come from we seem to see a wave of embracing the NRM? Recently we saw political leaders who were in opposition walking freely to State House to cross over and join the NRM. We are seeing the NRM sweeping constituencies up north. It means the voices, the people seem to agree with President Yoweri Museveni, and they agree with you.
When I was a student, a secondary school student in Sir Samuel Baker School in Gulu, one of the books we studied for literature was A Man for All Seasons, about Sir Thomas More. And Richard Rich would say, you can buy a man with suffering. What you see there is not genuine support. People have been bought with suffering. Now the 100 million that they gave to members of parliament, like my member of parliament, Amos Okor, they are there. When they can you imagine, you go to a village, you stop people from going to the gardens and you say, you all have 10,000. Is that logical? Is that success? Is that what should be in a country endowed, so richly endowed with intellect and resources like Uganda? Can the NRM call that success? And can Ugandans put their hope in that process that it will create change? It can't. Instead, the young people will throw the elders out sooner rather than later.
So you're thinking there's a likelihood that the North will shift again to the opposition?
No, this is not. If you go, my friend, sometimes that is why you see, since September when I came for the presidential CEO forum, I've not gone back to the North. You go to the North, and I've not gone to the villages. You go to the villages, 10 o'clock in the morning, you find people drinking, mothers drinking. Youth who should be cultivating that rich land of ours and making money out of it are drinking.
Where are they getting the money to buy drinks?
Well, many have resorted to theft. Others become like we used to call when playing Karam in Lumumba in the 70s, gadget boys of the political guys. And because they drink without proper feeding, even just half a glass of water, they are drunk. I mean, it is very sad.
Okay. Now, Prof,